guys, how's it going? Okay, trying to get back to more of a regular schedule to making videos. It's been a week since my last video about Liverpool. This week it's about West Ham and the FA Cup. Now, I got a comment from, let me get this right, Big L240. I like that username. Anyways, he was inquiring if I support Liverpool, or basically saying, so you support Liverpool, I support West Ham. It's not really a question of supporting Liverpool, as it comes down to more teams that, or comes down to the teams that I dislike versus that I like. Because I like a lot of clubs in the Premier League, and there are certain clubs that I just cannot tolerate, and I loathe Manchester United. I don't think that's any secret. Everybody knows that. Manchester United, to me, is the devil. They epitomize everything that's wrong with the Premier League and the current salary structure. And with that said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse because it just makes me mad. Anyways, in regards to West Ham. Now, West Ham has kind of been a hot-cold thing with me. When I think it was 4 seasons ago or so, I don't know, when they got promoted from the championship. They were in 6th position, got promoted, great, got through the playoff. It's really, that's excellent. That's the way it should be. And, okay, sorry about that. I just had some hot chocolate. It is 1 above Fahrenheit, or minus 17 centigrade here. Very cold, and that's the way it goes. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying about West Ham. So they got promoted. Finished 6th in the championship, got promoted, finished 10th, I believe, in the Premier League that following season. And again, that's kind of the trend. These clubs come up and they play very well, and the other Premier League teams aren't used to them and their style. But it was the following season, I believe, and West Ham was struggling, as the second-year clubs are known to do. And then they signed a certain Argentine player, Carlos Tevez. And he got all these goals, they saved a lot of matches, and they won, they got a lot of points, and avoided relegation. Come to find out, yeah, it was an illegal signing, or there was some hokey deal that the owner signed Carlos Tevez and they didn't have the money, blah, 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 who knows, I don't care. The point is, it was cheating. Plain and simple, blanket statement, West Ham cheated. It enraged me. It made me mad. Why? Because one of the clubs that had just been promoted the following season, Sheffield United, was a gritty, really scrappy team that I really enjoyed watching. They reminded me of West Brom a couple seasons back before they got relegated. And, and so I really liked watching Sheffield United. And without Carlos Tevez, West Ham was going to be relegated, or would have been relegated. And it just irked me to no end. Now, water under the bridge, what's done is done. Carlos Tevez left West Ham and signed with, that's the perennial bully of the Premier League. And things are what they are now. West Ham has signed some players. Now, you could argue that the money that they got for Carlos Tevez, then they were able to sign players, and that's why they're doing so well, currently 8th in the Premier League. But, they've gone through a lot of drama, if you will, and a couple managers, and I have no problem with the current state of the club right now. They're playing very well. We've got some older players, but there's nothing wrong with those older players. They're playing very well, and props to them. So, West Ham right now, no problem whatsoever. A few years back, yeah, I had a huge problem with them. So it was hot, cold, and now it's back to hot, I guess. So good luck to them. They certainly deserve reap the rewards for this season at least, and the more they can do to upsets the likes of Chelsea, Arsenal, and Manchester United, all the better. So hopefully they can. In regards to now the FA Cup, the FA Cup is fourth round tomorrow. We get 3 matches here, and we switch to my favorite calendar here, and we have Doncaster against Aston Villa at Keep Moat Stadium in Doncaster. I don't know anything about Doncaster. Doesn't mean I won't enjoy watching them. The problem is they're going against Aston Villa. I like Aston Villa. Ashley Young, he's a hell of a player. Fantastic player. And that club has done amazing things this season, and I believe they're 4th in the Premier League right now, and let's hope they can sustain that and even improve on that. But now the second match, this is going to be the real highlight of the day. That's right, Manchester United against Tottenham. Tottenham, yeah, they're struggling. I think they're in 18th position, locked in at 21 points, and they're just struggling. I mean, last season they got off to such a poor start, but they finished strong. This season, they just have been poor season long. Now, they just did get Jermaine Defoe back from Portsmouth, which, that's a good thing. I was very upset when he left Tottenham anyways. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. They could be giant killers tomorrow, and I know some Spurs fans think they're a better club than what's being reflected this season, and I agree with that. Problem is, they're just not playing very well, and you can't not play very well match in and match out. You gotta turn it around sometime before you get relegated. So hopefully they can upend Manchester United, or at least create a draw to cause a replay. Something to just throw a spanner in the works for Manchester United. Anything. Now the third and final match for tomorrow, and it's not exactly a stellar match. And apologies if I'm not pronouncing this right. It's Kettering Town against Fulham. Fulham's doing very well this season, unlike last season, which they almost certainly faced relegation, but geared up at the end and avoided it. So props to them. They're doing very well. Now, kind of a quick side note about the Premier League. There are 9 clubs that are within 3 points of one another. The significance of that is that the 20th position club and the 12th position club. 20th is West Brom, 12th is Portsmouth. They're all within 3 points of one another. You have several clubs at 21 points, but you just go up to the 12th position, and Portsmouth has 24 points. Just 3 points separate those 9 clubs. I mean, that's, to me, always more interesting than the top of the Premier League, mainly because it's either Arsenal or Chelsea or Manchester United, and it lacks drama, it lacks excitement. It's, oh gosh, who has the biggest payroll, who has the biggest wallet? Great guys. So I always find the bottom of the Premier League a lot more interesting of who can avoid relegation. And last year was no different. It was not a disappointment at all. Still bitter about Reading being relegated, but I've still been following them in the following them in the standings. I can't actually watch them here in America because we don't have any championship matches to watch. But they, I believe, are in either second or third position. The Wolves are in first, and Reading and Birmingham are 2 and 3, I think. They're really close. So, but anyway, so as long as Reading can get promoted again, that would be fantastic. See the likes of Kevin Doyle and Stephen Hunt again. But anyways, now I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, so West Ham, keep it up. You're doing an excellent job this season. Hopefully you'll finish stronger and do some mischief to Arsenal, Chelsea, and Manchester United. And FA Cup, yeah, it should be interesting. Well, at least the first 2 matches should be interesting. Not sure about that last one, but anyways, see you guys later. Bye.